So Antique Friends versus Roaring Lions. Roaring Lions. It's Pratik who is starting the first over. Pratik, he is a very good pace bowler. Does a lot of coaching for the other teams as well. He's a good player. Bowling the first over, Pratik Jadhav has bowled 4 balls right on spot. Oh, he's crammed him. That's way down the leg side. Still is appealing, pitched outside the leg stump, missing maybe one more set of stumps. The fantastic first over. The score is 1 for no without. Bolo na beta. Yes, that's the UK tour I'm talking about. That's the big attraction coming in the month of July. There are lots of details over there, but most important detail is in the month of July. Some fantastic places to visit. You can visit Lords. We can you visit also Old Trafford. There's a tour of Old Trafford. You can do a lot of shopping in Manchester City, and you can go to the home of cricket and also the home of football, Manchester United's club. That's at Old Trafford. So Manchester City, Manchester United's home ground. You're going to visit that stadium. It's all in there. That was a big wide. He just lost his footing over there, the bowler. Oh, that's beautifully bowled. So with that single, the score moves on to 3 now. It's not going to be easy because it's chilling cold now, especially in these parts of Maharashtra. We are slightly at a higher altitude, and in the month of January we are not that into the winter. We are in the later part of the winter where it's going to descend down. If we had come in the month of December, things would have been a little different. This is good from Akshay as well, Akshay Borkar. Antique Friends versus Roaring Lions. We went for the big one, wasn't able to connect it that well. Oh, the throw was little wild, and it has to go all the way. 5 runs. Has it? No, there's a fielder who stops it from going over. I take my words back because the dew on the ground has just stopped it from going over. Perhaps the other part of the day, it would have been just 5 runs. So some extras being gifted away. So Antique Friends versus Roaring Lions. The score is 6 now. That kept very low. Very rarely have we seen the ball skidding low. That was one of those occasions. It's a very, very true pitch. A fabulous pitch where the bounce of the ball, you'll be surprised to see that kind of a bounce. Almost a height at which you can play some fabulous shots on the top. This is the last match of the day, and late into the day, this is providing us with some different that was outside the off stump, but ball with some good pace. Akshay bowling some good balls in between. Those extra 2 runs were given away in the form of overthrows, just spoils his figures. He's given away 5 so far. the last ball of Akshay's first over. That beautifully turned away straight to the fielder just for a single. The score at the end of 2 overs is 7 runs. 6 runs on the Akshay Borkar over. So Kamal and Rupesh, the two opening batters, have got 2 and 3 respectively. Oh, that's an inside of the bat. That's for tutors. That wasn't well connected. The feet were away. The ball was away. And it goes for 4 lucky runs. Pratik Jadhav. He starts off his second over and concedes a boundary. Not because of his wrongdoing, but because of the good fortune of the batsman. This is the Jfsc Super League. It's coming to you live from the SPJ Satyaprakash Joshi Stadium in Lonavala. Oh, he bowled a very quick delivery. And he gets his man. Good work by Pratik Jadhav. And the batter has to go back, courtesy some very good work by the wicketkeeper and Pratik Jadhav. A very good batsman is being sent back by some great work by the bowler and the wicketkeeper. That was a quick delivery, crammed him, and he went for that run. The non-striker did not respond and he's being run out. Rupesh gets out, unfortunately. Kamal absolutely not responding to the call. Antique Friends have won the toss and have decided to field first, and their decision is proving some dividends. Now they have got the wicket not through clean bowl, not through catch, but through some good work by the bowler, and he puts a opening batsman back with some good work in the field. Run out the opening batter. It's not the way you should be giving your wicket away, but unfortunately he was out that way. The score is 12 now, 12 for 1. That's down the leg side. That has to be a wide. It's called a wide. Score moves out to 13 now. Pratik Jadhav, number 13. Oh, that's a very good line to bowl. The best part is they're not dropping the ball down, and they're sending it by just want to keep it absolutely dry, because there is a lot of dew now. But that's beautifully bowled straight to the fielder. So no chance of a run. Sujay Lotankar is a good batsman. And Sujay, that's his position of one down, which he loves to play. Oh, that must have hurt him. It's chilly cold, and that hit that unprotected part, his right thigh, and that would be painful. It's not showing it, Sujay. Yes, he's very strong, mentally as well as physically, because that must have stung, because he bowls with a great pace. A change in bowling now. I think it's Shiva who has been called in to bowl the fourth over. The score is 13 for 1. Shiva can bowl with a lot of pace, but is he trying to bowl some spinners over here? He has converted himself into a spinner, and trying to hide the ball and bowl. Last time I've seen him is bowling some very quick balls. He has changed himself into a spinner for the occasion, trying to hide the ball and not show which way he's trying to bowl. Oh, that's a cracking shot. What great shot through the covers. He gets a boundary. That was very well bowled, flighted, but what a good shot that was from Kamal. Dispatch for a boundary. So Varun has been called in. The man in the mid-wicket area has been called in. Extra covers being sent back. The score is 17 for 1. Kamal has hit a fantastic cover drive. The extra cover has been sent back. Kamal is on 8. Shiva trying to bowl his spinners, and bowls a quicker one. Good work by the wicketkeeper. That's the variation for Shiva. He bowls again a quicker one. The score moves on to 18 now. 18 for 1. As for the left-hander, the long off comes in the form of mid off. Long on being sent back, and there is extra cover, deep extra cover, the sweeper cover. Well, that is very well bowled. Nice flight. The last ball of Shiva's first over. Well, that's it, and hit very hard. Kaushik was in some spot of bother that almost had him. What a fantastic hit down the ground. A fabulously hit sixer by Sujay. Sujay is looking good. The score is 24 now, 24 for 1. Rroaring Lions, after the fall of the first wicket, they are fighting back. That's off the 8th, straight to the third man for a single. Scores 25 for 1, and Sujay has looked good. He has hit one sixer and is determined to play some big shots. And previous over, Pratik was too quick and he hit him on his thigh, the inner part of thigh. That must have pained him. Let's see what Sujay does in this over. He would attack him, take my word. Yes, he does. What a good cracking cover drive just for a single. With that single, the score will move on to 26. Two singles of 2 balls. Pratik bowling his third over in succession. That's played with soft hands. Just a single. So the score is 28 for 1. Kamal is on one side, Vijay is on other. Vijay Lotankar. So we are into the 5th over. Rroaring Lions have recovered well, and Kamal and Sujay are. Oh, that's nicely done. If there is width, why not slash and make full use of it? What a good shot that was. 4 runs. That's a very, very good shot. 32 for 1. To Pratik Yadav. Look at the bounce which he got on that occasion. A very, very true pitch which can offer you a nice bounce. Oh, that was a Jaffa. That was a very good ball. Must have hurt him as well. His arm. The score at the end of Pratik's third over is 32 for 1. Score at the end of over number 5 is 32 for 1. 3 overs in the first spell for Pratik Yadav. Yes, it's going to be the bowler who bowled the second over. He comes back to bowl. Mr. Borkar comes into bowl. The last over of the power play. रोरिंग लायंस है ना, the Mr. Borkut would bowl the second over of his spell. That's a beautiful shot. It will go up and over for 4 runs. Sujay Lotankar is playing some fantastic shots, making use of the width on offer, hitting some shots down the ground. That wasn't that well timed, but that would fetch him 4 runs. Score moves on to 36. The idea was right, the execution was right. There wasn't that much good connection, 100% connection, but still that fetched him 4 runs. That's what is more important. The connection wasn't as ideal as he could have liked, but he's happy that he's got 4 runs. And that's down the leg side. That has to be a wide. The score moves on to 37. Akshay Borkar bowling his second over. Sujay Lotankar. Oh, he's completely beat him. Neck and crop. Very little foot movement it was, and that's a play and miss after a long time, because they have settled down well after losing that wicket in the first over. In fact, the third over. These two guys have settled down and are doing a fairly good job, guys. So the last over of the power play. But that's beautifully done. That's going to be 4 runs. In fact, has it gone all the way? You know, it's a boundary, a 1 bounce boundary. That's going to help them. 41 for 1. In fact, that's a sixer. It has gone all the way. That's not an easy shot to play. On the offside, a punch hit outside the off stump and hit it over point region. That's not an easy shot to execute, and that's what can happen on this wicket. It's a very, very good wicket, a very, very sporting wicket, a wicket which is almost like an Australian wicket, which offers you some fair bounce, but it's not too quick, so that it is sufficiently quick so that you can play some good shots on it as well. It's not that dangerously quick. In fact, it's sportingly quick, I would say. Akshay Borkar. He bowls a full toss, overcompensate. This would be another 6. Yes, it is. 2 sixes for Sujay. So back-to-back 6s for the man, and he gets his team off to a great start now. The start which was slightly, I would say, taken aback by the first wicket. He comes back and hits those crucial 6s and takes his team to a very, very strong position. The score is 49 for 1. But Akshay Borkar is a good bowler. All the players are just supporting him. They are just asking him to continue with his good work. He will get a wicket, that's what they say. Oh, he bowls it right on the spot where it's needed. Oh, that was almost a wicket. Oh, he must have hurt him. Is he fine? Oh, that was a great effort. The score at the end of over number 6 is 50 for the loss of 1 wicket. I think Nishant will come in to bowl. He loves to bowl in such conditions where the team was on the back foot. He comes in and takes the responsibility. Sujay Lotankar is in some sensational mood. He's got 25. The score is 50 for 1. Sujay is on 25. He would be on strike now. Kamal is on 15. He has also played well. 15 of just 10 balls. In fact, 15 of 18 balls. Antique friends, after electing to field, they bowled a few overs right on spot, but this team, Rroaring Lions, are coming roaring back into this contest, courtesy some great batting by Sujay Lotankar's counter-attacking batting, just putting the pressure back on the opposition with some lusty sixes. Is it sixes of Shiva? Yes, it's sixes of the spinner. In fact, he got a 6 of Akshay Borkar as well. 3 big sixes of 3 different bowlers. And that's an opportunity, but that will fall in no man's land. Sujay is not afraid of taking chances. In fact, he's going for his shots. So 51 for 1 is what the score is. Kamal gets strike after a long time. He's on 15. He's also looked good in the initial parts of his innings. That's of the inside of the half of the bat. That's going to race away for a boundary. Will it go all the way? Yes, it does. Fabulously hit boundary. The score is 55 for 1. That's a rollicking start. Now for 2 to his boundary. Kamal won't complain as far as he has got 4 runs against his name. That was too close to his body to cut, so under-edged it to the wicket keeper. So Nirbhay bowling the 7th over. Now that's hit straight to the fielder for a single. Wanted to bowl a leg spinner, a variation ball. Nirbhay. A fortuitous boundary was there of Kamal's bat in this over. He's bowled some good balls. He's got the batsman in some trouble. It's considered 6 though in this over. That's very well bowled. Oh, that's nicely hit. The ball is going towards the mid wicket area for a single. 58 for 1. It's been a good over. He's conceded 7 runs in this over. The score at the end of this over is 57 for the loss of 1 wicket. It's Nishant Patankar who comes into bowl. And Nishant is known for his quick off breaks, and he can bowl some nice tweakers, good off spinners, but he can bowl some quicker balls as well, quicker than at times than the quick bowlers. And when he starts bowling those quick deliveries, he's very unplayable, and also he can be scored off also at times if the edges are going to fly. So it's a two-edged sword. At times most times he's very economical. At times he goes for a lot of runs because of that extra pace, because he bowls his quicker ones. See, look at the pace on that ball. Look at the pace on that ball. Faster than even some of the quicks over there. That's what he does. He bowls it really quickly. His quicker ones create a lot of trouble for batsmen who face him for the first time, or even if they are used to facing him, it does not make life easy for them. But at times the quick ones can go for a few runs, and his quicker deliveries are almost faster than some of the quick men. Well, that's beautifully done. That's going to race away. Will it go all the way? That's only the question. Yes, it will go. What a good shot that is by Kamal, using pace of Nishant and getting a very good boundary for himself. The line was an issue over there. .62 for 1. We are into the 8th over. He's bowled well, barring that boundary being hit in this over. He's kept a good lead on scoring. Just 5 runs in this over so far. Oh, that's good work. Good work by Prateek. The score, it stays on 62. Good commitment by the fielder at D point. It's been a good over. Just 6 runs of this over so far. Oh, that's a very good ball. The score at the end of this over is 62 for the loss of the opening batter. .62 for 1. That's a full toss. It's straight down the ground. Just for a single. The score is 63 now. 63 for 1. The score is 63 for 1. Nirbhay bowling over the wicket. Oh, that is slashed just short of Shiva. The good work by Shiva, just adjusted himself and stopped from the ball from going over. That's sliding down the leg side. That's going to be a leg bye. The score moves on to 64 with that single. Hereby bowling a very good over. Super, he has just conceded 1 and 1 of leg ball. So just 1 run against his name in this over. That's a wide. That's going to help. That slash and slashed very hard, but straight to the fielder. Another single added to the total. They're going along smoothly, but whether this approach would be right, or will they have to step up and play some more shots? Kamal is on 24. That's very well bowled. Jfsc the Super League live from SPJ Stadium in Lonavala. That was nicely bowled. A very good over comes to an end. The score is 67 for the loss of 1 wicket. Just 4 runs in this over. Nine overs and 67. They have put a good lid on the scoring. The best thing about Rroaring Lions is they have not lost a lot of wickets. The last over was a good one in which only 4 runs were conceded. A comeback of sorts after a few overs went for a few runs. Nishant was good, though he bowled really well in the first over which he bowled. Even if he concedes a boundary, balls the other balls as dot deliveries and does not give more than 7-8 runs. Even if he's hit for a boundary, that's his speciality. He'll give you a lot of dot deliveries as well. Yeah, that's nicely hit. Dug out, straight hit down the ground. That was another ball which was pitched up, not giving that leverage to the batsman to go hard against him, and he balls it quickly, balls it flat. So not an easy customer this man is. Nishant Patankar. The JFSC, the Super League. They're trying to set up a good total against anti-friends. Most teams, those who have set a higher target of 160 plus, they have won their matches. So the teams batting first have won most of their matches. Only one team which got out just for 66, they were defeated by the chasing team. That's what he does. He bowls a lot of dot deliveries, does Nishant, and you cannot just let him go with those overs. You need to attack him, play him properly, prudently. Oh, that's a fabulous shot, straight to the fielder. He has got protection for that. Just one run. Good over. This has been just 3 runs in this over as well. He's bowling a miserly spell, this man Nishant, as he usually does. That's what his job is, bowling those kind of spells which will just annihilate the opposition's progress, and also if he gets into mood, he gets back full of wickets as well. That's a chance. I think that would be wicket number 2. In fact, he just popped it out and the ball has gone all the way for a boundary. He won't be happy, Nishant. That boundary just spoiling his figures. Also, he could have got 1 wicket down. Wicket of the batsman who is playing really well, Sujay Lotankar. He moves on to 34. Take my word, he'll still go for a big shot if he gets any sack. He may have been dropped off that ball, but he might still go for the big one. The fielder could have done slightly better. But that's very well kept by the wicketkeeper. Score 75 now. Now that's pitched outside the leg stump, so LBW goes out of the equation completely. In spite of being hit for a boundary, he just conceded 7 again. This ball 2 dot deliveries in an over. Now half the overs are done and dusted. The score is 74. They need to add at least 90 runs in this total so that they get somewhere close to 164 to 170. अरे बाप रे, इतनी देर से बड़बड़ रहा था, मैंने आवाज ही बंद रखा था, पूरी मेहनत बेकार. Shit. The score is 84 for 1. The score is 84 for 1. So we are into the 12th over. Shiva comes into bowl. Shivanandan Konar. Oh, that's an opportunity. Oh, that's a very, very good catch. Fantastic catch. And Shiva gets his man. Sujay is sent back. Look at the roar. And he gets a very, very good batsman out. A brilliant catch that was. Super catch. And that, I think that is Borkar. No? That's a super catch. तो बहुत टाइम से आवाज़ बंद रखा तो मैं बड़बड़ रहा है. क्या बात कर रहे हो? वेस्ट हो गया सारा. अरे यार, अभी कर दिया. चेक करते रहना पड़ेगा. हाँ, मैं भूल गया रे. आई डाउट वो पूरा इनिंग्स ही मैंने खो गया क्या. वो उसका कॉल आया था ना उसके डैडी का. आई डोंट नो कहाँ से नहीं गए. और यहाँ से तो वो निकल रहा है, भाप निकल रहा है मुंह से. The score is 43. Sujay has got 43 and he gets out courtesy of fantastic catch by the fielder at long off, and that was a very good catch. Shiva getting the breakthrough at the right time. नाम पूछना पड़ा. Yes, that was indeed a very good catch. Shailesh taking a brilliant catch. That wasn't an easy catch. He went across. And in this chilling weather, he takes a brilliant catch, a running catch towards his left. That was one of the very good catches of the day. Brilliant catch. And Shiva, he gets the wicket of the man who was looking absolutely brilliant. 84 for 2. Shivanandan Konar is the man who gets the breakthrough for them. That's a full toss again. Look at Shailesh. Super stuff from Shailesh. He's taken a very good catch and is fielding well. He's placed himself at wideish long on. So good fielders, Prathamesh and Shailesh. Two good fielders at wideish long off and wideish long on. That's a short pitch delivery. Again some work by the fielders. Oh, Shailesh is brilliant. He is super. He has saved 2 boundaries, taken a brilliant catch. What great piece of work. Super stuff. Fantastic. That was a certain boundary until Shailesh decided to cross over and stop that from going over. This is super stuff. They are fielding really well at this point of time where the temperature are really low. They are doing a great job. The score is 87 for 2. He's already got a wicket and of Sujay. Bangesh, he comes on strike. Oh, that's beautiful hit. This time the fielder, he falters, but good work by the fielder. This is super stuff. Very, very good work. The fielding so very well, Antique friends. Oh, that's it very hard. No one's going to stop that one. That will go all the way for a boundary. That was not a good ball from Shiva. It goes all the way for a boundary. He's got an important breakthrough though. He has sent back Sujay Lotankar. The score at the end of this over is 93 for the loss of 2 wickets at the end of over number 12. They're going almost at somewhere close to 8 runs per over. And Prathamesh comes into bowl now, number 65. But that will be falling in. Oh, good attempt. Almost got a wicket. Kamal is on 36. Mangesh has got 3. Oh, good stuff by Prathamesh. He's super quick, he's super fit. A very good over in which he just conceded 3 runs. So 96 runs on the scorecard at the end of 13 overs. The run rate, which was hovering around 8 runs per over, has been halted back and is brought back to 13 runs, 13 and a half, in fact 7.5 runs per over. .96 for 2 at the end of over number 13. Kamal has played well. He has got 36 or 40. Mangesh has come in to give him some good company. Kamal would be on strike now. Last 7 overs remaining. Nishant Patinkar comes into bowl. So 96 for 2. 7 overs remaining. Oh, that will fall in no man's land. A single. Nishant Patinkar. He comes into bowl his 3rd over. That's a very good hit down the ground. Look at the dew on the ball. Shailesh has been the best fielder of the day for me. He's taken a very good catch and stopped a lot of boundaries. Along with Prathamesh, these two are very good fielders. There is also wideish long off that is nearby Mahimkar, and Prathamesh has been called in. He is in the extra cover region. Mangesh comes on strike. Some quick work by the wicketkeeper trying to fool the umpire, and the umpire gives it a wide. A very good call. Oh, that's a quicker delivery by Nishant. Good work by the fielder over there. Shiva, I think it's there. A couple of runs added to the total. Mangesh hits it very hard. Unfortunately, too good. We would have got a 4 runs for it, but instead he gets a single. What a good shot. Some good fortune for Nishant. The score is 101 for 2 now. Oh, that was very well bowled. That was his best ball though. He bowls those quicker ones, but at times with the way when he gives the flight to the ball, when he bowls it in a nice pace, there is where he's more effective, I feel. Once you start hitting him, he'll bowl those quicker ones. But that was well bowled, but that is good stuff by the fielder. Shiva doing a great job. Oh, what a throw that is. He's got a rocket arm, this man. The score at the end of this over is 103 for the loss of 2 wickets. (103 for 2). We are into the last match of the evening, and this is between Antique Friends and Rroaring Lions. It's 11 p.m. and we started it yesterday. We are going into Sunday now. Kamal has got into his 40s. He's got 40 runs. We saw a very good innings of Sujay. He was looking so good, almost he was set to score a century. That good he was looking. So Prathamesh is super fit, this man. He is so quick in the field, and also is bowling the ball in the right areas. 104 for 2. And he has got his man inside half of the bat and ricocheted straight onto the stump. Prathamesh, he gets his first wicket. खड़े रह के ही करना पड़ेगा. So 104 for 3 now. We are into the 15th over. 5.3 overs remaining, and it's a chilly night. And Prathamesh is bowling some red hot deliveries. Makul is the new man in, and the batsman was playing so well. He has been sent back. Unfortunate dismissal. He's bowling some good deliveries, this man. That was a crucial blow. He was batting so well, Kamal. He also gets out in 40s. Sujay got out in 40s, and so did Kamal. That's a cracking shot of the back foot, but straight to Nishant Patinkar. The fielding has been very good of this team. Antique Friends have fielded very well today. It's a lot of dew on the ground. Oh, that's an opportunity. Shiva takes a very, very good catch. It's not easy. He just moved towards his right and took a wonderful catch. It's very cold out here, take my word, it's very cold, and he took it very easily. He's a very, very safe fielder, Shiva, and he's happy about his job. He started the day at 7 in the morning. In fact, earlier than that, 6 o'clock, picked us up, got us to the ground, and he has been taking care of all small little things, but he has taken care of his passion also. He has bowled a couple of overs, was hit for a few runs, and also picked up an important wicket. That was Sujay Lotankar's wicket. That was a very crucial one, and he enjoyed that one. And this one, that would be icing on the cake. He gets a very good catch. And Prathamesh, he gets another wicket. $104 for 4. So a lot of people are working behind the scene. Kaushik, our young boy, he's helping the teams with knocking the balls, getting all those balls back. Also, we have Shoaib, our cameraman, who has done a fantastic job covering the 4th match on the trot. Also, we have Yash, our young, I would say, he's the one who takes care of all the nitty-gritties and the technical part, and also he's one of our managers. So good job, Yash, good job, Anthony, and good job, Shiva, for getting this together. We are not a big team over here right now, because there are 2 more venues where the matches are going on. But super, oh, Shiva almost getting a run out. The score is 105 for 4 now. Prathamesh has bowled a really, really good over. In fact, it's 106 for 4. There are a lot of warm people. Also, we have our 2 scorers who are engineering students. They are in their last year. They are also working over here, and trying to get connected with their passionate game and also earn some extra pocket money. Those two scorers are here, and very warm two scorers we have. They just offered me a sweater because I was sitting in this cold, so one of them just offered me this sweater and is sitting inside and scoring. So such a warm gesture. Mangesh and Bhavesh are the two batters now. Mangesh is 6 runs. Mangesh is on 6 runs. It would be Bhavesh on strike. And that's down the leg side. The wicketkeeper stops it with the help of his pads. That's a wide. That's going to help the scoring. The score is 107 now. 107 for 4. That was a short pitch delivery, not taken full advantage of Bhavesh Shah. We are into the 16th over. That is way too wide. Borkar, the fielder over there. Borkar. It would be Bhavesh on strike now. So that's it, straight. A couple of runs added to the total. We are into the 16th over. A small glitch in the scoring. So that's punched straight to the fielder, just one run. The score is Nelson now 111 for 4. The glitch is sorted out. 111 for 4. Antic versus Rroaring. Jfsc, the Super League, live from SPJ Stadium in Lonavala. Yes, that's a wide. The danger of Nelson is averted. It's score 112 now. That's it, straight back to the bowler. So Varun bowling that 16th over and has bowled a fairly good over. It's conceded 6 runs in this over, the last ball of the over. That was just for a one. Good throw by Shiva, throw right on the top of stumps. He's got a rocket arm. The score at the end of this over is 112 for the loss of 4 wickets. In fact, there's still a ball to go. That's a big wide. That would be a couple of wides minimum. Akshay. There's 2 wides. We'll have the scoring. The score will move on to 114 now. 114 for 4. The last ball of the over. Oh, that is slashed and slashed very hard. This fielder who does a good job. 115 for 4 at the end of this over. 4 overs remaining. 115 for 4. 10 runs in this over. We can see a lot of fog right across the stadium. It's a chilly night. But that's a strong shot down the ground. No one's going to stop that one from going over. That's a very, very well hit boundary. Great shot that was. That will help the scoring. The score moves on to 119 now with that super boundary. $119 is what the score is, and the last 4 overs of the innings on show. Oh, that was a very, very good short pitch ball. Good work by the wicket keeper. That's a cracking back foot drive. That would be just a single though. The Prathamesh, he's doing a very, very good job. He has picked 3 wickets and has bowled very, very economically, especially at the point when everybody has picked up 2 wickets. At a point when there was a lot of carnage, every bowler was being carted, and he has bowled really well considering the context of the match. Prathamesh continuing bowling from mountain end. That's an inside half of the bat. That ball is going to race away and come for a fortuitous boundary. A boundary that's going to help and fetch him 4 runs. A fortunate boundary. Bowling coming off the inside half of the bat. Bhavesh would be very, very happy with that. So 124 for 4. It's Prathamesh who would feel slightly unfortunate that it has come all the way. 124 for 4. But that's again flying off the edge. But that's Akshay Borkar. He does a good job of putting it just to 1. Makshay has been put to some extra work over there. One to 5 for 4. Prathamesh has bowled really well, and considering well, that's a fabulous way of bowling. Yes, it's not trying to bowl the balls going away or coming in, just trying to bowl the balls outside the off stump and bowling them in that toes tight lines, keeping it straight and simple. That's what the mantra is. So the last 3 overs coming up of the first innings, the score is 125 for 4. Nishant Patankar comes in to bowl his last over. "125 for 4. That's beautifully played. He'll take the first one quickly. Oh, just missed out. 3 runs. He couldn't get the ball in his hand, just slipped out. Finally he got the ball in his hand, but not before they picked up 3 runs. The score is 128 now. Mangesh comes on strike. 128 for 4. 3 runs of the very first ball. He has hit it hard. The ball is racing down the ground. Good work by Shaw. Look at the throw. Right on top of stumps. He is in good fielding form today, Shiva. The score is 1-9. He just missed out. There was 3 in the first ball, not 1. 1-9 for 4. That can happen. The scorers have been doing non-stop work. Oh, that's super stuff from the wicketkeeper. He gets a stump out, which is very, very difficult to take against some quick bowling of Nishant. He does it very well. Quick hands, and he gets his man. The score is 1-9 for 5. So the score is 129, 29 for 4. So this has been a good over so far. A couple of couples in this over. Oh, that's fabulously hit. Oh, great stuff. This team has fielded brilliantly. 3 couples. In fact, that's the third taken. 2 couples and a 3-4 in this over. Oh, that's beautifully done. That's going to be 4 runs. That's making good use of the pace of the bowler. That's fabulously hit boundary. What good work by the man coming in late. Got some good shots. The score is 142 now, 142 for 5. The last ball coming up, guys, of the 19th over. $142 for 5. Some kind of respectability to the score. The last ball of the over. The new man has come in and got fresh leash to the innings. Parikh 5 runs he has got. Mangesh has got 22. Oh, that was a good attempt by nearby. It was a nearby attempt, in fact. They go for a second. That would be suicidal. Oh my God. The ball just slips out. The score is 144 for 5. Last 6 balls coming up of the innings. The last 6 balls of the innings coming up, and the score is 144 for 5. They fielded well, really well. Most of these guys have stopped a lot of boundaries from going over. Shailesh was good, Shiva was good, Prathamesh was brilliant, also Akshay Borkar was good. In fact, everyone has fielded well. Nishant is a very good fielder as well. So a lot of good work when it comes to field in this match. The last 6 balls. Pratik coming into, oh, that's right in front of the wickets. Yes, he has given him out. Right decision. He gets awarded at least in the last over. $144 for 6. Last 5 balls. $144 for 6. Mangesh gets out. That was a high full toss, not taken full toll of Pratik, trying to bowl a slower delivery. 145 for 6. 4 balls remaining. Will they get close to 155? Will they get over 150? That's the question. And he's a good bowler, Pratik. He might pick another wicket in the process. Wicket alert time. But he might get a few boundaries as well. Ramki, he's a good fighter. Let's see what is there in store for us today. Oh, he hits it nicely and gets only a single though. Pratik's bowling a very good last over. Just conceded 2 runs in the first 3 balls. That's brilliant. Yes, keeping them below 150 would be an achievement in itself. 147 for 6. 145 for 6. I beg your pardon. That's nicely hit again. But look at the way Shiva is racing. That's an opportunity. A couple of runs added to the total. 147 for 6. In fact, it has to be 148 for 6. A couple of singles were scored. And then a double. 147 for 6. Oh, that's again a very big appeal, and again no, that's off the bat. That's what the umpire says. Score is 149 for 6. Last ball of the innings coming up. No, he went for the big slash, and he will be. Oh, great stuff! In fact, he tried, Akshay. It goes all the way for a boundary. The score is 153. 154 is going to be the target. A very good slash of the last ball by Harnish, getting him those 4 crucial runs. Let's meet after a short break and let's see how Antique Friends are going to go about their chase and how Rroaring Lions are going to defend those 153 runs. Yes, in pursuit of 154. They have begun well. They lost a wicket, but these two batsmen, Amar and Nile, have both contributed 9 runs each. Oh, that's cracking. That would be into the extra cover. That would be 4 runs. No one's going to stop that one. Amar Sonaune and Nile is a very, very compact batsman. He's as good as you can get. He's a very, very good batter. He has a very strong technique, and he's in good form this year. A 25 for 1 is what the score is. Jfsc, the Super League. This is the last match of the day, and that's very well bowled. "25 for 1 is what the score is. Nile would come on strike. He is a very, very good batsman, very pleasing on eye, and a left-hander always look more graceful than the right-handers. I don't know what's the reason for it, but they always do look more graceful. That's what everybody says. Left-handers must look more elegant and graceful to eyes than the right-handers. Nile is one such elegant batsman, and he is a prolific scorer as well. So Mukul's going to bowl the third over. In fact, the fourth over. Oh, that's beautifully done. That's deft touch. Minimum effort, and the ball is racing away towards the boundary. For a moment, Nile thought it's going to stop, but it went all the way for the boundary because there is heavy dew on the ground now. Almost, it's the water sapping out of the green grass. That was some deft touch. The ball, while it's on its way, might not have carried a lot of moisture with it. The score is 29 now, 29 for 1. Nile has looked good. Both the batsmen on 13 runs each. Boundary of the last ball and boundary of the first ball of the over. Oh, that is well bowled. Put a lot of effort into it, Mukul. Again, trying to use the pace of the bowler. Gets a single, goes to the other end. Both the batsmen going neck to neck when it comes to scoring. 14 runs and 13 runs each. Rroaring Lions versus Antique Friends. Amul Sonaune comes on strike. That's short, and that's down the leg side. That would be 2 wides. The score moves on to 32 now. 32 for 1. Played with soft hands, straight to the fielder, just a single. Score moves on to 33 now. Both the batsmen on 13 and 15 respectively. Amar is on 13. You might just see him going for a big one now. Oh yes, it's very close. Very, very fortuitous. Ball was drifting down the legs, and that's what the umpire indicated. After being hit on the boundary of the first ball, he has bowled well, Mukul. Oh, that's a cracking shot. Just for a single. Good over by Mukul. After being hit for the boundary of the first ball, he has come back well. And he's conceded 7 in his over, with one leg by in it. In fact, a couple of wides in it. He's conceded 9 runs in it. "34 for 1" is what the score is at the end of over number 4. In pursuit of 154, it's a fairly good rate of getting runs. 8.5 runs per over. So 8.5 runs per over. Change in personnel when it comes to bowling now. He batted well in the end. Rroaring Parekh comes into bowl. Got that boundary of the last ball. That's way outside the off stump. That has to be a wide. Is a wide. The score moves on to 35 now. Amar Sonane rightly went for the big shot. Wasn't able to make good connection. That's always good. If there is a wide ball on offer, go for it. If you connect it, it's going to be a 4 runs on offer. But it's not. Even if you miss it, that's going to be a wide. So why not slash and slash hard? Good comeback. The first ball was slightly wider. This one was right in the area where he wanted to be. Good line and good length. Amol Sonane is more of a batsman who can go downtown, and Nilay is the one who can play some horizontal shots as well. 2 distinct batsmen, but approach is there to keep the scoreboard busy. Nicely tucked away for a single. All those shots will give you a lot of confidence, a lot of ease with which they're scoring runs. That has to be a troubling factor, because the way you accumulate runs and get the scoring ahead can be troublesome for the opposition. Without even understanding of theirs, you will be 1 inch closer towards the victory. So they are doing it methodically. They are not going mad every ball. They are trying to wait for the balls which are going to be bad and then try and hit them for boundaries. 36 for 1 in fact. Amol Sonane, and it's Nila is going to be on strike now. Left-handed Nilay. Oh, he goes for the big one. That's an opportunity. Ball falls just short of the fielder over there. Nilay, it's not the right kind of shot by him. He wanted to go in covers. That's what he's indicating. The score at the end of this over was 34. They've got 3 in this over. 37 runs on the scorecard. Oh, that's a cracking shot. for just 1 run. They got 4 runs of 4 balls, a dot delivery, and a wide. It would be Nilay on strike now. The score is 38 and not 39. Slight glitch by the scorer. Score is 38 for 1. It's going to be Nilay on strike. Nilay goes up and over into the cover. That would be 4 runs. What a good shot that is. He wanted to exploit that area. He has got a boundary over there. This was one of his better shots. He gets a boundary. It's not Amol, but Nilay was got a boundary. There would be correction in the scoring. The score right now is 42 for 1 and not 43 for 1. "91 balls in which to get 112 runs. They're running very quickly. Nilay, oh, that's the reason they were running quickly, just to wait for an opportunity to get a second one. They get a couple, and this would be the end of over, and it would be Amar Sonani who would be keeping strike with him. The score at the end of this over is 44 for the loss of 1 wicket. Amar Sonani is on strike. Oh, that's a cracking shot down the ground. That will race away for a fantastic boundary. खूप लांब गेला. का थोड़ा ग्लिच है यहाँ. It's conceded a boundary the way. Oh, that's a very good shot. That will race away for a boundary. Nilay hitting his off his hips and getting a crucial boundary for himself. So Nilay Shah, he goes on to 26. Amol Sonawane is on 20. So those corrections were made. Oh, that's beautifully done. Using deft touch. This will race again. He hit it very hard, and this one was just delicate touch. What a good player this is. That's why I said Nilay is so very entertaining to watch. He's not the traditional left-hander who will play with all delicate shots. He will manufacture a few shots. He moves on to 30, and the score moves on to 62. In fact, 60. So 60 for 1 is what the score is. Nilay is on 30, Amar Sonawane is on 22. Amar Sonawane would be on strike. They just need 101, in fact, less than 101. They need 95 runs to win this one. In fact, 93 to win this one. .154 is the target. The score is 60. It's exactly 94 needed. There would be correction in those numbers over there. There was boundary rate of the last ball of the over. So 14 overs in which to get 94 runs. It's not going to be that difficult for such a nice team, but they are motoring along. Something has to be done by Rroaring Lions. They have to pick up a few wickets. That's 4 runs. That's smashed by Amar Sonawane. The ball might have just slipped out of the hands of the bowler, and the dew on the ground is making things difficult for them. They just need 90 now. score is 64 now, 64 for 1. After that boundary hit of the first ball by Amar Sonamne. Amol Sonamne, he is on 26. Nilay is on 30. $64 for 1. He gets the ball in the right area. And oh, this is super running. Played with soft hands and they take a couple. In this kind of weather, running that quickly, that's good to see. The score moves on to 60. Amol, he closes in on Nilay now. He's on 28. Both of them going neck and neck right from the beginning. It was Nilay who was forced ahead, but right now this man is catching up. Is Amol Sonamne. You might just surpass him in the next ball. Might get a boundary of this ball. That's a big wide. That's going to help the opposition, not his own team. 67. Damu is taken for a few runs. He's bowling his first over, third ball of the first over. Oh, that's a cracking shot for just 1 run. Hit into that extra cover region. Let's see what left-hander has to offer. The left-handers relish a left-hander coming against them. 68 for 1. Oh, that's beautifully bowled. Very well bowled by Damu. Just cramping the left-hander. He's not trying to take the ball in for him. He's trying to take it away. You might just see him going for a big one. Nilay. He's got 30. That's beautifully done. Good work by the fielder. $69 for 1. The last ball of this over coming up. Just 85 needed from here on. And that's beautifully turned away. They have to run the first one quickly. And that would be just a single. The score at the end of this over is 70 for the loss of 1 wicket. They need exactly 74 runs in the remaining 13 overs. I'm also now an ace on strike. That's well bowled. Just keeping it simple and straight. He's cleaned him up. What a good ball that is. He's got a batsman who was playing so well. Cleaned, bowled. Keeping it straight and simple. You miss, I am surely going to hit it. And he has hit the furniture. In fact, not the off stump, not the leg stump, but the middle of middle. Shiva comes into bat. Not before. I'm also now he has played a very good innings. A very confident looking innings. Very rarely did we find him getting beaten. In fact, he was beaten once and he was clean bowled now. That's a fabulously hit shot. Very first ball, Shiva plays a fantastic flick into the square leg region. Gets off the mark in style. Gets a boundary. What a good shot that was to get off the mark. And against a bowler who is bowling some good balls, he hits the boundary of the very first ball which he faces. Shivanandan Konar. He gets off the mark with the boundary. The score 74 for 2 now. They need exactly 70 more runs to win this one. They were expecting some parity. They were expecting some few dot deliveries. They were expecting the run rate to just curb down. Shiva has come in and hit a boundary in the very first ball which is faced. Oh, he just put it down. That's Sujay Lotankar who has bowled well, batted well, and he could have got his revenge back because it was Shiva who had got him out. Sujay would have got another wicket. The ball just popped out of the hands of the wicket keeper. Shiva might go big on him now. That's beautifully done. Takes a single, goes to the other end. Score is 75 for 269 runs needed from here on. Neelay comes on strike. I beg your pardon, my max went all wrong. It's 79 runs needed. .154 is what they managed, so they need to get 155 more. So as per those calculations, they need 80, exactly 80 runs. Just got those numbers wrong. Just late into the night, the fourth match, it's very chilly out here. So at times some basic errors being made. Extremely sorry for that. They just need 80 more runs to win this one in the remaining 12 overs. They need this runs just a shade under 7 runs per over, which is very easy in terms of T20 cricket. Oh, that's cracked into the covers. Oh, that's a very good catch. That was a fantastic hit into the covers. Very difficult shot. That's a fabulous catch, and he injures Sujay very badly. That's a very good catch of a player who hit it so very well. Unfortunately, he found the only fielder, but that catch was one of the better catches of the day. Beautifully held. Shiva goes back dejected, but he was looking good. The balls were flying off his bat. Mahimkar comes in now. Nirbhay Mahimkar, who is a reliable player when it comes to batting and bowling both. Batting, he can stick there, play a longer innings, take his team to safety, and win it convincingly. That's what his job is. Nilay is more aggressive. He generally fabricates, engineers, and get those boundaries. Nirbhay Mahimkar, he is very cautious, but he gets along with the strike rate of 100-110 in situations like this, and scores at a fair clip, but not that real quick as is some of the other partners. Or that kept low. They're bowling for almost every over. They're appealing for every bowler. .75 for 3 is what the scoreboard reads now. 3 good batsmen back in hut. Oh, that was almost the 4th one. 76 for 3. They need 79 more runs to win this one in the remaining 11.4 overs. Taking a lot of time they are. It's going to be the same bowler again. Bowled well. Cramped Nilay at times. Oh, that's a fabulous shot. That would be 4 runs. What a good shot. That is Nilay for you. Some authentic cricketing shots. He provides us with a lot of entertainment, but also is an exhibition at times of some classical shots. That will bring down the target. They need exactly 75 more runs now. Almost a run a ball from here on. They need exactly somewhere around 7 runs per over. But if they get a few overs like this, which we get 10 to 12 runs, the target is going to become much easier. And that's what the approach is. One end would be held tight by one batsman, the other end, the batsman will go hammer and tongs. Oh, that kept low. They need 74 runs from the remaining 11.2 overs. Might just see Nilay going for yet another boundary. Oh, that was a gift, and that will just go for a couple of runs. Nilay, he's running hard and he gets a couple of runs. With that brace, the score will move on to 82. The requirement would be coming down to 73. So 9 overs in which to get 73 runs. It's almost run a ball from here on. Exactly 73 runs to win this one. 73 runs in the remaining 66 balls. That's beautifully done. The ball will race away for a boundary. Another fortuitous boundary. The ball just swiveled away for a boundary. (86-3) is what the scoreboard reads now. They need exactly 69, in fact, runs to win this one. Nearby Mahimkar comes on strike. It's going to be Sujay Lotankar again. With the straightest balls. He is a batsman who is fond of bowling. That's the only thing I can see from the observation of what I have made him of today. He's a fantastic batsman and he wants to roll his arm also over. But he's doing the right thing, keeping it straight, keeping it just within those stumps, and he's got a wicket of the man who's looked really good. Oh, he was bowling into that region where it becomes difficult for the batsman. 68 from 64 balls. The difference between the number of runs to be scored and the balls required is just 4. That's up and over. That would be again 4 runs, I think. That will go all the way. And it would be another boundary for nearby Mahimkar. Now the equation says 63 balls and 64 runs to win. The difference between the number of balls and the runs is of just 1 now. 63 balls, 64 runs to win. This is going to get over in a jiffy if these two guys stay there for a longer duration of time. Nilay and Nirbhay. The two ends are going to win it for them. Nirbhay has come in and has hit a nice boundary into the covers. Nilay is on 37. Oh, that's beautifully bowled. Equally well played with soft hands. Just check the shot. Oh my God, you cannot be doing that. You cannot be misfielding. That brace is going to help the scoring and not the fielding team. 92 for 3. They just need 63 runs to win this one of the 62 balls. That's again played with soft hands. Score moves on to 93. Then they're not taking chances against Sujay Lotankar. They understand he's got a wicket, his tail is up and he might pick a wicket or two. So instead of that, they're playing in prudently. The score at the end of this over is 93 for the loss of 3 wickets. They need exactly 62 runs to win this one of the next 60 balls. 93 for 3 is what the scoreboard reads. Two boundaries, a double and a single in this over. 11 runs of this over. They need 61 from 60 balls. That's what the equation reads in. IVR and what the equation says. They're 93 for 3 now. They need 61 runs from 60 balls. Damu comes into bowl and he does a good stop. They just need 6.10 runs per over. It's nearby Maimkar on strike. Now that was a gift and that was gleefully taken, and they get just a single. Nile comes on strike. He's looked good. He's on 37. He might get his another 50. Oh, this is super shot. This man is using it with all delicate touches. and he gets a brace, but he has done it all throughout. That's why I said Nilay is a very good player, very pleasing to eyes, and he'll give you all that entertainment. He'll give you all those wonderful delicate touches. He is a maestro with the paintbrush, an artist with the paintbrush in his hand when it comes to batting. It's just so artistic. He will not use a lot of weight, not of muscle. Instead, he'll use some delicate touches to get his work done. He's on 39, and he can crack a ball like this also. Just a single, but a fantastic back foot punch. "97 for 3 now. 4 runs of the first 4 balls. Damu is a good bowler. Bowls with a different action, but a very effective one. That would be a single. 5 runs of the first 5 balls. They need a runner ball, but they might think of going a little faster. They do not want to delay and take it to the last over, because stranger things have happened in the last over. In the past, can happen now even. Let's see what they're going to do, these two batters. Nilay, he is on strike. He is on 39 individual runs, in fact 40 individual runs. Make it 41, an inch closer to the victory. They're closing in on that 100 run mark. 99 for 3 to be precise. So they need exactly 55 runs to win this one from here on, from the next 54 balls. Is that Sujay again coming back to bowl? The bowler getting his field absolutely right. Sujay Lotankar, he batted brilliantly today. He's come in with the ball in his hand. He gave away a lot of runs in this first over. But he got a prize wicket. Oh, that's beautifully yorked. They might take a second, and they do it easily. That's Nilay for you. He moves on to 43. Scores 101 now. Nilay is on 43. He might get his century, half century in this over. 7 needed for him to get his half century. Well, that's good check shot. Very well bowled. That is Sujay Lotankar. He understands how a batsman thinks, because he himself is a top order batter. So he understood Nilay's intentions, dropped it a bit short, and got a dot delivery. That's down the leg side. That's a wide. They need 52 more runs to win this one. That's a fabulous shot. That's going to be 4 and no one's going to stop that one. What a good shot that is from Nile. He is closing in on another half century. In fact, he moves on 47. Just 3 short of a very, very well deserved half century. I've seen him doing this day in and day out in many tournaments, in many matches. He does it with a lot of ease. This was a very good shot into the mid wicket cow corner region. 3 runs for him to get his half century. 106 for 3. Does it nicely with soft hands. Good work by Damu. He has bowled well and has fielded well over there. He moves on 48. The score moves on 107. The new man Nirbhai is on 14 of 11. He's played more attacking brand of cricket relatively. I've seen him playing this kind of matches with a lot of poise. He does not want to go over the top and give his wicket away. He wants to play a shots all along the carpet, takes those 1s and 2s. That kind of a batsman is does beautifully. That's what I was talking. He has a pretty strong technique to boot. 108 for 3. He's on 48. Nilay. Trying to create that pressure against Nilay. They're making him aware that he's on 48, so he will not be able to play properly. In fact, he does it smartly. Oh, Damu! The ball just slips over and will just, in fact, if they get a 3, Nilay gets his 50. Another 50 for the elegant left-hander. They just need 46 from 49 balls now. $111. That will make things very, very easy. Those 3 runs, 43 needed of 48 balls. Eight overs in which to get those 43 runs. Nilay is going great guns. They won't even require those 8 overs. They might finish it in the next 5-6 overs. Maybe before that even. Let's see how Nilay's approach is going to be after getting his half century. He should be going for the big shots and trying to finish this early. They just need 43. There's no way they are going to get all out from here on. Well, that's 4. There's no two way about it. That's a 4. 39 needed. He moves on to 55. It's becoming very, very easy for them now. 39 needed. They need 39 runs to win this one. Nilay might go in the same direction again. Oh, he's cleaned him up. That's good encouragement and motivation from his team members. Has got Nilay out. Good work by the bowler. And has got a very good batsman out, Damu. He has got Nilay out with some good bowling. And that's what positive reinforcement of the friends can do. He was hit for a boundary, still his friends were supporting that he was bowling well, and he has got a big man out, Nilay out on the score of 54, in fact 55. Nilay gets out. Akshay Borkar, AB comes into ball. They just need 39 more runs to win this one. How did that miss the stumps? That's the only question to be answered. Akshay Borkar was almost clean bowled. Bats the way his team wants him to. Oh, that's great running from Mahim. Mahimkar, nearby Mahimkar, getting the second run on his own. 37 needed. A couple of balls remaining. 37 needed from here on. He goes for the big one. That's humongous. That's 6 runs. Fabulously hit by Akshay Borkar. That will take care of the scoring. The score is 1, 2, 3 for 4 now with that sixer. Last ball of this over. They need 31 more now to win this one. Thirty-one needed exactly. Akshay Borkar has hit a very nice hit into that cow corner region. He's having a vigil around, has surveying the field. He will try and hit the areas where there are no fielders. That's a big wide. 1 to 4. One to 4 for 4 with that wide. Exactly 30 needed. Akshay decides to go big. It will be finished in no time. Oh, that's beautifully hit. That's going to be 4 again. Akshay Borkar, after hitting a 6, get a boundary. So 6 and a 4 of the last 2 balls, and again and a wide into it. They just need 26 runs to win this one. This is just a formality now. With the way Akshay is going, he might finish it much earlier. Maybe in the next 2 overs, they might get it done and dusted. Will Sujay come and bowl out his overs? Yes, he wants to bowl. $128 for 4. They need 26 more to win this one. Akshay has hit a boundary and a sixer in a short stint over there. He's shown his intentions pretty clear. But Nirbhay Mahimkar is the one who is holding one end and is batting very well. Oh, that's not a good ball, but that's a very good catch. That's a fantastic catch. Moving towards his left, he takes a very good catch of nearby Mahimkar. And look at the way they are enjoying even that small little success, because they have to defend a very few number of runs, and they are celebrating each other. So that what a good catch that was, and a wicket to the bowler Bhavin. $128 for 4, just 26 needed from here on. That's Tushar, I think, who's coming in. Reliable batter, will not give his wicket away. Bhavin Shah, who's got the wicket of the very first ball with Chifu. This 26 more needed, and they have lost 5 wickets. I think Tushar will hold one end, and Akshay Borkir will go big. He's creating that pressure. He is giving them that belief that they can win this one. 26 needed. They are 5 down. Get a couple of quick wickets, and things would get really interesting after that. Tushar is a very smart batsman, though. He will not give his wicket away. He is the one who will finish this innings. That's it down the ground. It was a bait which was thrown. Score moves on to 25. In fact, not the score. I'm just getting late into the night. I beg your pardon. It's 25 needed from here on. A lot of low temperature over here, and it's a chilly night. This is the 4th match for us. That's beautifully hit. That would be again a single. 24 needed from here on. They need 24 more runs to win this one. Tushar comes on strike. Make it 23 needed from here on. They just need 23 runs. Make it 21 needed now with those 2 wides. $131 for 5. They just need 133. So just need 21 runs to win this one. And that's off the edge of the bat. That would not cost him more than 1. Dakshay would be ideal to be on strike, and he would be the one who can finish this early. 134 for 3, 134 for 5 in fact. Just 20 needed from your end. That won't be that difficult. But this due is creating a lot of trouble for the bowlers as well. They just need 19 more runs to win this one. Lakshay Borkar, he might go big if he gets strike. He might try and finish this off early. Six overs in which to get the remaining runs. 19 of them. They just need 19 more runs to win this one. Tushar is on strike. He's coming into roll and try and defend his 19 runs. So Mangesh coming in to come and try and defend this 19 runs. Let's see what's going to happen. Jfsc Super League, last match of this day. We're late into the night. It's 20 past 1. Oh, that's good work by the wicket keeper. 70 needed. In fact, 80 needed now. Dakshay, if he comes in mood, he might finish this off early. Late into the night, it's 120. Started off in the next day. Oh, that's off there. That's 4 runs. That's little fortuitous, but that's how he's going to get his runs. He's swinging his bat hard. The score moves on to 140 now. Just 14 more needed. 154 is the target. The score is 142. So slight correction, there is a glitch in the score again. 142. So what they need is just 12 more runs to win this one. They just need 12 more runs to win this one. Oh, that's beautifully slashed. That would be 4 runs. Akshay Borkar is playing a very good innings. They just need 8 runs to win this one. Two boundaries and they would be through. So 2 boundaries of 2 balls. Have got them into winning distance now. Just 8 needed of the remaining 5.4 overs. Oh, that's has to be a no ball. That would be a beamer and the warning for the bowler as well. And a free hit. 7 needed of 34 balls. He might finish in the next 2 balls. It's 125 in the night. Oh, that's free hit continued. They just need 6 runs to win this one now. 1 hit away. Akshay might hit a big sixer to finish this chase over here. 6 needed, 1 big hit away from Akshay Borkar's bat. Those 2 wides are going to help. Four to win, and the free hit is still continued. Will Tushar Shinde finish this off with a boundary? He has a free hit, an opportunity to finish. He goes for the big one. That's a free hit. So even if he is caught, not an issue. Just 3 to win now. Three to win. Probably this would be the last ball if Akshay goes for a big one. He goes for the big one, and this is done and dusted. Is it? Yes, it is. They win this win convincingly, and good innings by Akshay Borkar. He gets a quick fire 26 of just 10 balls. He is indeed our marquist super striker. That's it. It was a very, very long day. Started exactly at 10:30 in the morning for the first match, and it has gone on, and we have reached almost close to maybe 15 hours of continuous work, so many matches back to back. So this is Santosh. This is a beautiful venue. It was a very long day but a good one. So let's meet tomorrow for the next 3 matches of the TSL in these wonderful grounds of Satyaprakash Joshi Stadium in Lonavala.